Welcome back to Hops Metal Show, and I got a couple more new vinyl records that I wanted to share and unbox, I guess you can say, or open. The first one we're going to go with is Bloodstar. They are a band from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I believe the guitarist is from a band called, here it says Visigoth, which I've never heard of, but this is the guitarist, and I think it's a three-piece. And I'm going to just read this little thing here. It says, crucial debut album featuring members of Visigoth, like a time machine to the 80s metal underground, from speed metal to pure power to traditional harder rock for all fans of Dio, Warlock, and Chastain. But I think this was actually their second album and not their first, so I know they had another one. But this one's called First Sighting. So pretty cool, classic, old school metal looking album cover here. And this says Cosmic Rain Colored Vinyl, limited to 500. And I think they had 3 options to pick from on this, but we'll go with, let's get an insert in here, because I was mentioning this on one of the other album unboxings, like a lot of them, they're coming in these heavier sleeves, and this is not actually in the sleeve, or this part of the vinyl. They're actually in the back of it, which I kind of like, because it, that's some high gloss insert here. That's like some heavy stock. First Sighting. All right, so we got Noah Henley on bass, Madeline Michelle on vocals, and I really like her voice. Al Lester on drums, and Jameson Palmer on guitars and vocals. And I think that he sings one song mostly. I think she has a little bit of backups in that one song, but definitely has that classic throwback metal sound. So you get the lyrics there on the back. I'm really impressed with the stock on that. It's like really high grade paper stock, and very glossy coating on that. All right, so and then we're gonna get to the vinyl here, if I can figure out how to open it. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. It almost looks like little faces or something, kind of just like pulling up. So I really like that. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm really digging that. That's probably one of the coolest colored vinyls that I own. I don't think I have anything else that vivid. So that's pretty cool there. So I'm definitely glad I got this one. This is and from what I remember, this was like couple dollars, and I think I got this off of Bandcamp. I know y'all probably get tired of hearing me talk about Bandcamp, but I really enjoyed the Bandcamp app. But I think that was like couple dollars with shipping, so definitely worth the money there. All right, so this one's coming in the same way. It's a little different sleeve here because it's got a little tucked in flap, but still pretty cool. And then I'll mention what this says on here. So this is crystal clear vinyl with blue and red splatter, strictly limited to 250 copies worldwide. So the other one I got was 500, and this one's 250. And I think the price on this one was like 20 some dollars also. So this band is called Voyager, and they are from Australia. And it's kind of the first time I heard them, I was like, yeah, it's not too bad. And then the more I listened to it, the more I got into it, and I ended up falling in love with it. They kind of, the first time I listened to it all the way through, I kind of got this feeling like it had a throwback of like 80s pop to it, but yet it still had like a metal, heavy metal kind of music in with it. So it's hard to explain. It's definitely different, but if you're more into, I don't want to say mainstream metal because it's kind of kind of has that feel of mainstream, but yet it's totally different. I don't know. It's very hard to explain. I really enjoyed it, and then after hearing, it was one of their shorts on their YouTube shorts. They actually mentioned that somebody said that they had a pop 80s heavy metal sound. So I felt like, well, all right, I've heard what I needed to hear on that. So anyway, so here's the inside. You got lyrics to the songs in here on the gatefold. You know, your typical liner notes, thank yous and all whatnot. There's no sleeve in there. Now this one included a pretty cool graphic of the band, and it says it's autographed, but I think it's printed like that. I don't know. It could kind of hard to tell. I feel like it's I don't know, because like right here on this part, it's kind of over top of this little glittery thing. So I don't know. Maybe it actually isn't a real autograph. I don't know. What did I say? It was 250 of these. Maybe the band actually did autograph these. So if that's the case, that's pretty cool. But so there's that insert. And then let's check out the vinyl here. Ooh. So we got pretty cool red, white, and red, clear, and blue. Excuse me. So that's pretty cool. Still like the Bloodstar a little bit better. This one's pretty cool though. Kind of has that red, white, and blue America kind of theme, even though they're from Australia. But anyway, so there's that. Definitely go check out both of these. Actually, I got all of these today that I'm showing off of Bandcamp. So you can get digital forms of these. You can get, I think they had CDs, and a lot of these bands have T-shirts and all kinds of other stuff that you can buy. So patches and shirts and hats and all kinds of cool stuff to help support the bands, because I know nowadays a lot of these bands don't get a whole lot of income from touring, but with all of the a lot of these venues charging part of their merch sales, which I keep hearing is getting more and more common, which sucks because the bands, that's a lot of where their income comes from, their merch. So that was a subject for another time. So anyway, this is Power Trip live in Seattle from 2018. This was a live show that I can't remember who they were opening for, but I think let's see, it's 11 tracks. I thought maybe it might say, it's just got the information of, maybe it might be something on the inside, but it says essential live recording document of Power Trip at the peak of their powers. Includes the Grammy nominated version of Executioner's Tax, which is like one of my favorite songs. Rest in peace, Riley Gale. He had passed away, I want to say it was in 2021. So they offered this as a pre-order. So this one's limited to 1,000 copies. And I think they had a couple different color options, but this is the green, transparent green. So there's the pretty cool shot from the ceiling, I guess, down on the floor with all the people moshing around. So that's pretty cool. There's a pretty cool live shot. I guess that's Riley Gale jumping. And there's another shot of him from the back. So this is actually looks like a pretty cool booklet here. Wow, this is kind of, I wasn't expecting this cool booklet here, so so there's that showed. So I can do this and hold it up. So there's a couple live shots. This is like some nice heavy stock. Hold it up where everybody can see it. got some cool live shots of the band members. So that's pretty cool. That's actually a pretty nice booklet. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't really expecting that in there. And let's check out the vinyl. I see, I like this, like emerald green is pretty, kind of probably hard to tell. Let me see if I can get some light behind it. So it's kind of got a, I don't know, it's like an emerald green. But it's real pretty color. It's not coming off on the screen as nice as it looks in person, but definitely pretty cool. So you got 6 tracks on one and 5 on the other side. So anyway, I just wanted to show, unbox some of this stuff and do an opening party, I guess you will. Some cool stuff here. Definitely check out Bandcamp and support some local acts and new bands that are up and coming, and go to the shows. Definitely help support those bands. See them live. Some like Power Trip is not around anymore. I guess some of the members have went off and kind of started new bands, but like Bloodstar, Voyager, when I mentioned them earlier, I hadn't realized they have been around for, they've been around for a good while. I want to say they had upwards of like 7 or 8 albums, so, plus a live album, some EPs, and some. They've been around for a good while. I want to say like 2014, or actually no, I think it was early 2000 that they had their first album come out. So anyway, go check out these bands, support the local bands, definitely go to shows, and keep hanging out here with us on Hops Metal Show. Till next time, peace.